To not waste any time, I just want to show you today how you can journal a trade in the easiest way, in a way that actually makes sense. I've been trading for 8 years and I've just been wasting a lot of time having really bad trading journals. And I never really understood why I was using it or how I was meant to use it. Or it was like eating a salad when you're trading and you're all happy and all, but you don't really understand why you're eating a salad when you could just skip that shit, eat something nice instead, and like skip the trade journaling. So I just want to show you how you can do it in a simple way that also makes sense. So you're not wasting any years or any time trading and not collecting the data that you should. So I use edgewonk. They're just the best. It's the cheapest. Journal is the most simple to use. I also have a trade seller account right here, but edgewonk is just so much more easy to use. And they have things like the tilt meter that I use, and I use every single day just to keep myself in check and understanding how well I'm trading. I just want to show you easily today how you can journal and how you can make sense of it and how you should set it up. You don't need 20 things. I have a couple things that are important to do, and from those 5 things, you use that into your weekly reflection so you understand what do I need to get better at or what is stopping my trading. Let's just do a random one. So let's just say that we were using the 1 minute trending setup. This is the setup right here, and then it was a short. The size was, let's say that was too big, so that was 21, it should have been 10. The entry comment, and this is the first one, and this is where you need to define your trading setup. And even if you're new, the first thing you should focus on is creating a trading system. And I use the one-page trading plan if you want to download that and create your own trading plan, because if you don't have a trading plan, there's no need to journal, because you can't say, oh, that was a perfect entry. Yeah, based on what? Why is this a perfect entry? So you need a defined way of understanding why it's a perfect entry or why it's not a perfect entry. So my perfect entry is break of candle high or close next candle. So let's say this one was a close of the next candle, and then you have trade management. And so either you move your stop loss for no reason or you move your stop loss to break even. Maybe that's a thing that you would allow yourself to do. But again, you need a system to be able to do this. And for me, the best thing I can do is just to let the trade play out, because if I entered, that means I had a signal and I had a confirmation, and it doesn't matter if it goes up or down, if I get stopped out. And then the exit comment on this one, let's just say that that was a perfect one, 2-to-1 full position, because that's my rules, again, according to your system. If you exited too soon, or if you exited too late, there's no perfect exit. There's never going to be a perfect exit. You're never going to have the full move on the point every time. So you have to decide what that exit is for you. So for me, 2-to-1 full position is great. And then what we want to create is also trade errors. And I base most of this from Trader Dante's Demon Finder. So we want to find all your trading problems. And if you look at these back here, entry comment, what you will find is if you have a problem with early entries, late entries. Trade management, you will figure out if you have a problem with moving your stop loss. And the exit comment, you will understand if you're moving too soon or too late. So already here, you can see that this is a systemized way of understanding your trading problems. And then in the trade errors, we find even more trading problems. So wrong stop placement, move stop loss because of shop, trade not in trading plan, which is a very important trade error, which also means that you don't have enough clarity in your system, or not enough RR for my TP strategy. So let's say this is the level here, the black line here, and let's say you want to take it to this level here. What you can see here is 1.48 RR, but our aim was, so this trade is not valid because we were just aiming to go to here. So that's what I'm talking about when I talk about RR, if it's enough RR. So let's just say this was not enough RR for my TV strategy. So it was a profitable trade, but there's still a trade error, which means I'm not respecting my rules. So if this happens many times, you can go on your weekly reflection and you can look, what was my biggest trade error this week? And you can see what is happening most frequently. And then you can see the same with entry comments, trade management, exit comments. So your weekly reflection is you just going through all of these things and understanding where are my problems. I have another cool thing here, which is a trade rating. So let's say, and you saw we have 21 in quantity, and I said my trade it should be 10. So let's say it was a good trade. It was an A-rated trade, which is my best trade, but I took too much size. So this means this is a shitty trade. There's some reason why this is not valid at all. If I'm taking double size, I'm not following my system. Even if it doesn't matter if it's profitable, nothing matters except following your system, which is why you use the one-page trading plan. And you think that this was a great trade because it was profitable, but it wasn't. And this one is also more a little not for beginners. So that's about what's your mindset before the trade. How do you feel before the trade? You have heightened emotions, so then you should answer why you have heightened emotions. What's the feeling? What's the emotion behind it? Because then you can start tracking what makes you tilt, what creates the triggers for your tilt. You're overtrading, you're oversizing, you're over risk. So on this trade, we had a B mindset before the trade, and that is probably the trigger for why we take too much size. So there's so many things you can do with this. So we have trade rating, trade error, exit comment, trade management, and entry comment. Those are the only things you need to focus on, because if you can do that, you can start tracking at least 8 trading demons, and those are the trading demons that Trader Dante always talks about. And it's a way for you to understand what you're doing wrong in your trading. But again, a trade journal is useless if you don't have a trading system. But if you do have a trading system and you want to get a really nice, simple journal that you can use and understand, just get the edgewonk. You can use MORETOTRADING. You can use MORETOTRADING as a code. This is how you do with every trade. And then from that, you can go to your trade analytics and you go on your trade. So first of all, you filter it on the time. So the last week, but this is not last week. So just do, and then you go on trade error. And now you can see overall, okay, I have 3 trades with a wrong stop placement last week. I had 2 trades with moved stop loss because of shop. It means I'm scared, most probably, even if they were in profit. So it's really important to understand why you did it. Is there a problem with it? Is that making you, if that's $500 a month, that's a lot of money, especially if you size up. Weekly reflections are basically just going through all of these things, going through the entry comments, say what's going on here. We have 2 early entries and 2 late entries. And the late entries are the ones that are not profitable at all. They're very dangerous. So then you can start looking at these trades and you go into your journal and hopefully there should be a screenshot. And now you can start looking at these and you can understand, okay, what did I do wrong? Oh, I entered this one absolutely too late. In this case, I entered it very late, which meant I didn't get my TP. So I got stopped out. If I would have entered it in the right place where it should have been, I would have got my TP and I would have been out. So then you can start understanding it, and then you can logically make sense for yourself that, all right, I cannot take too late entry. And what do we do if we have a problem with late entries? Start focusing on the perfect entry, which is the signal bar and breakup candle high. And this is, again, your system. You have to focus on your system. That's why you need a system. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helped you with your first journaling, and just set it up like this. I promise you, you can just make sense of that. Every week, you just go through your trading challenges and you keep a note. You can do it on a paper, you can do it on a spreadsheet, you can do it anywhere, but just keep track of what your trading challenges are. That will make you a better trader every week. You will start finding where those demons are. And the only thing you need to do to fix those challenges is to focus on the perfect thing, which is a clear definition of what you should do in this situation. And if you have one of those challenges coming up more frequently, all you need to do is put a lot of energy to it and focus on it and understand what is the perfect way to go on about this and what triggers me to do this thing. Is it confusion? Do I need more clarity? Do I need to simplify my systems? Am I just not being prepared for my trading, or what it is?